What did Brandon say to you guys when he knew he was going to be out?
To be honest with you, I didn't even know that he was going to be out. I called him yesterday, and he told me, and he just told me to be me, get ready for the game. He knows the type of player that I'm capable of being. He knows what I'm made of, and so he's looking forward to seeing me go out there and have an opportunity.
Coach has been one of your biggest mentors since he came into the organization. With him out at least this week, what are some of the biggest teachings that you can lean on from him going into this game?
Be myself. Go out there. Play a play at a time. If you have a bad play before, don't harp on it. Go to the next one and be where your feet are. Not having him out there is going to hurt, but it's also motivation for all of the guys in the room. We're playing for him. We're going to go out there and do what we have to for him, and we look forward to getting him back.
What was the biggest thing you had to improve on this offseason in terms of your growth?
I think just building my body physically, getting bigger, and then also just the depths and details on routes, just continuing to build that chemistry with Dak, building his trust, and being with him this offseason really helped. And then going into training camp and being able to be out there with him for most of the time really showed the work that we put in and allowed me to grow confidence not only in myself but also with Dak. So I think that was a big part of the offseason and a jump that helped me.
We talk about Brandon's leadership so much, but he talked going into the season like he still wants to produce. He still wants to be a guy. What are his emotions that you're gathering about how much it hurts to have to miss time like this game?
Honestly, I know it hurts him because, as you know, that's like my big bro. We talk all the time. I mean, we're getting off the plane from New York. It's 4 a.m. and he's on the phone with me. So he's talking about the game we just had, a play that he could have got. Maybe he left something out there. So I already know he's hungry, and it's going to continue to build hunger with him not playing and, having to watch for a week or however long he's out for. And so I know he's going to be ready, and I know he's going to work his butt back, work his tail off to get back to where he needs to.
Micah talked about feeling like he's letting the team down. I feel like there's a similar vibe, even though it probably shouldn't be that way.
I'm sure he's a competitor. I'm sure he has that in his head, but also he's the type of guy that's not gonna show that. He's not gonna let that show. He's gonna put in the work that he needs to get himself back to where he needs to be, so he can come back and help us.
We've seen sometimes injured players travel on the road and be on the sidelines. Has he expressed any desire to do that?
I'm sure he would if he could. I'm not sure if he will or not, just depending on how his leg is doing. But if he's not, he'll be with us in some form or fashion, and we'll make sure we take care of it for him.
How much has he been in the playbook this week and going through some of the stuff, or just some nuances looking at their corners?
Like I said, we were talking about this on the phone, and he was at meetings this morning with us, so it was good to see him. Like I said, he's going to be around and continue to be around. He's not going to miss a step, so I know he's going to do all he has to on his end to get back as soon as he can, and like I said, we're going to go out there and do it for him.
How have some of those big catches for you earlier this season helped you prepare mentally for kind of sliding up to that Tuesday?
I think it's just opportunity. When my numbers call, just being able to make a play and continuing to do that and continue to grow on that. And I think it's continue to grow and build confidence with Dak as well and the coaches. And so, like I say, I'm ready for the opportunity. I feel like I've been ready for it. So just looking forward to going out there and showing it.
With such a big opportunity, how do you keep from not doing too much, trying to get outside yourself, trying to take advantage of it?
Honestly, just staying consistent with my routine, what I've been doing. B. Cooks isn't playing, but I'm going to continue to prepare the same way that I've been preparing, as if he was playing. And obviously, the guys around me, I have CD in the room with me. I have Dak as a big bro with me, that kind of root me and talk to me throughout the huddle or throughout, a game. So I'm not even worried about, feeling overwhelmed or trying to do too much. I just go out there and be myself and play my style of ball, and I like what I give.
Obviously, you had a great game against New Orleans, statistically, but you haven't really exploded for a huge performance. How close do you feel like you are to that?
I feel like it's on the verge. Like I say, I'm not gonna force it, not gonna push too hard for it. It's gonna come naturally, and so like I said, just going out and when the opportunity is called, make a play and just continue to keep doing that. Every opportunity that comes my way, and like I say, when it happens, it happens.
Does Dak talk with you any differently given the situation?
No, not at all. Like I said, just because, to be honest with you, if you look at it as far as like camp, I mean, it was me and Brandon, and CD wasn't here, so I was doing a lot of the wide receiver 2 role stuff at camp anyway, and so this week is nothing different. It's just we got CD and me instead of B. Cooks and me, so it's not, like I say, a moment that's too big. It's just about playing our style of football, being myself, and going out there and not trying to force and do too much, but just play my style of football and do what I can for this offense and with the opportunity that I'm given.
What challenges do the Steelers bring this week?
They're a physical football team, so just have to overmatch their physicality and play our style of football. Like I say, it's really kind of us versus us. We have been beating ourselves or putting ourselves in bad situations, and so I think we can control those things, then we'll like our outcomes.
What's the communication been like this week with you and Brandon and you and CD? Have you talked to Brandon at all? And if so, what's that conversation been like?
Yeah, I talk to Brandon every day. Talk to him 4 in the morning after the game, the next day. So, I mean, like I said, I talk to him all the time. That's like a mentor to me, big bro. And so, really, he just told me to be myself. It's a great opportunity in front of me, and he's excited to see me, step into a larger role. And like I said, everybody else is kind of just, we're preparing like we normally would. Like I say, stay on your routine, stay on your consistent routine, and don't try to force or do too much, and you'll love the outcome. I think when people start forcing or over trying to do too much, that's when stuff starts going wrong, or they try to be too perfect. But it's hard to be perfect, so you strive for it. But then if you're striving for perfect, then you'll be great. So like I said, just going out and finding a way to get better each and every day.